Hello, church. This is Pastor Ed Kemp from Gateway Church here in Visalia, and this is your moment with God. We're talking about 1 Corinthians, and we've kind of settled in on 1 Corinthians 13 because Paul describes what love is by describing what love does. And when you get to the end of chapter 13, the people that divided up Scripture into chapters and verses, certain places didn't do a really great job. If you get to chapter 14 of 1 Corinthians, verse 1, it says, pursue love. That's really the conclusion of 1 Corinthians 13, the chapter about love. Pursue love. And the word that is used there, of course, is agape love, which is a verb, which means you have unity in diversity, all guided by actions of love. We all take actions of love. That's the standard operating procedure of the church. But it's that word pursue that I want to spend a moment on because that's a very strong word. It's used in other places of Scripture as persecute. It's the opposite of persecute. It means to go after something with fervor and determination and commitment to destroy it. And Paul takes that word and he turns it around and he says, you know what, have that kind of an attitude towards loving other people. I don't know if you saw any of the Jason Bourne movies. I love those movies, you know, the Bourne Identity and the Bourne Ultimatum, and there's a whole bunch of Bourne things. And I just love Jason Bourne because he's so indestructible. He falls off buildings and he keeps going. He gets shot and he just keeps going. He's got this ferocious appetite to find out who he is, and he wants to go back to the place it all began and find out his identity and his roots. And Paul says that's the way it should be when we understand what the church is all about. The roots of the church were given by Jesus. Love one another. That's the new commandment. And so standard operating procedure in the church is unity in diversity, all guided by this persecution and this Jason Bourne mentality of loving one another. Let's go do it that way.